Hey everyone, Mike here from The Art of Guitar. A while ago I did a video about how incorrect the And Justice for All book by Metallica was transcribed. And after I put out the video, I got a bunch of replies and comments where people were like, you know what? This is nothing compared to the Iron Maiden Trooper book. And so it piqued my curiosity. So what I did was I ordered the book and I'm like, how bad could it really be, you know? And I just got it in and I thought what I would do is I would just do a video and try to learn a song from the book as if I were just learning it for the first time, and this was my only resource back in the day. So I haven't looked through it. I just opened it to the Trooper just now, and I can already see a whole bunch of crazy stuff. And then at the end of this video, I'm gonna do a really quick section of the song and record it according to what the book says to do. Right off the bat, I can already see some problems. I see a bunch of chord charts at the top. Now, thinking of the song, I don't remember hearing a bunch of full chords like they're showing. So they show like a full E minor chord, full D chord, C. I guess maybe if you're playing like an acoustic version of this, that would be relevant, but man, that would really screw me up if I was playing electric guitar. Okay, so let's just follow the tab. It says to go. So big red flag, they forgot the first note of the song. That's always a problem. So it's supposed to be, but they have us going, yikes. Then they have us moving down. By the way, it doesn't say to do pull-offs, so they just say to go. Okay, that's an issue right there. They have a B flat, it's supposed to be a B. Now this next part is unforgivable in my opinion. Instead of going like this, they have us doing just groupings of open strings. This is really bizarre. So they have us going 5th string, 4th string together, to 4th string, 3rd string, back to where we were, and they don't resolve it. They just leave it blank after that. As a guitar player, that's really hard to mute that correctly, so you're gonna get a lot of mush. I don't get this either. Above the tab, they have the chords written out, and they have the strumming pattern you're supposed to do, and it says to follow what the tab is doing, but with chords, and strum like this. That's gonna sound very interesting on the recording that I do. Anyway, let's just move on. So the next part's one of my favorite parts of the song, the dueling lead part. So they say to go. And what I really love is above these notes, they have an H-O and a P-O. So hammer on, pull off. Remember, this book's pretty old, so they have a couple of weird ways to do things that we're not used to today. But hopo, it just looks funny written out like that. All I hear now is hopo, hopo. So that keeps going. By the way, I didn't even mention that they didn't even put enough hammer-ons and pull-offs in that part. Who's keeping track at this point? Now, there's supposed to be a really powerful part coming up next to introduce the vocal. So it's supposed to go do-do-do-boom. They just have us going like this with those open strings again. And by the way, they do say to do an upstroke on those middle two strings. And then just stop. It's supposed to be, which is so powerful. Next page, a lot of the same kind of stuff. Let's move forward to the 3rd page. I'm really nervous what they're gonna do to this solo. Okay, so more of the vocals, more of this, and stopping. Oh, this is terrifying. Okay, so it says during the chorus, which is one of the most triumphant parts, to go to D, and they want us to strum like this. A little too happy to be Iron Maiden, I would say. Then E minor. What the? Okay, I'm not kidding you guys. It says to go like this. So the chorus, they want us to go. That's like Disco Maiden or something. Anyway, the next page, more of this stuff. By the way, they never even mention the other guitar that's supposed to harmonize with it. So that's kind of a bummer. Oh, I noticed something weird. Okay, so they say to go. Just thought I would throw that in really quick because I noticed it. And above it, it says D add 9, 5th fret. So whatever. This is so bad, it's actually kind of fun. Okay, so the next page, we have more of the same. And then we have the second verse I'm not even gonna check if the lyrics are right. They look pretty close. I'm afraid to turn the page, you guys, because I think the solo's coming up. Wait a minute. Okay, never mind. No solo. They just left the solo out completely. Oh my God, I feel so bad for anybody who's like trying to learn guitar, bought this book and they're like, I'm gonna learn some Maiden, finally. There's not even a solo. We might as well finish it. So the end says to go. 3 times total. I can't stomach doing that 2 more times. So let's just go to the final ending here. And that's it. I guess they just leave you hanging. So that was way shorter than I thought because they didn't put the solo in there, but you get the gist of why this book is probably the worst tab book of all time, according to my subscribers, and now I completely agree. This makes Injustice for All look like the frickin' Encyclopedia Britannica or something. Okay, so I'm gonna play the backing track, and I'm gonna do what the book said to do. So let's see what happens. I'm only gonna do the intro for copyright reasons, but I think we'll get the idea. All right, I feel a little bad being so harsh on this book. I mean, it's super, super old. I guess I'll just think of it as like a collector's item. It has some cool pictures inside. The cover looks great. Check it out. The cover looks pretty cool. It's got some pictures inside. So it's worth keeping. If it didn't have those pictures though, I'd probably burn the thing. So thanks to anyone who watched my Metallica and Justice for All video and suggested this book. They also suggested 3 or 4 other books that I'm gonna check out, and maybe I'll do a quick video on those as well. So hopefully this was fun and enjoyable. So let me know in the comments if you ever tried to learn from this book and what your experience was, and if you just give up guitar because of it. I'm just kidding. Okay guys, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.